Hello everyone, welcome to Madhura's Desire. So we know that Punjabi saag is very famous and very delicious, and it's made of mustard leaves, which is sarson ka saag. But in North America we don't have that opportunity to get it, the mustard leaves. So we use over here rapini, spinach, broccoli, and we try to get the flavor. So today I have community cooking little bit. I got some recipe from my dear friend, and she's going to show us how to make a delicious saag. So I have here rapini, you can see, and I have broccoli. I have some fresh methi, which is fenugreek, some spinach, and to give a flavor, some garlic, some chili. So let's start with the recipe. So we have water over here. We took a water. So I am using a 2 bunch of rapini, which is approximately half kilo of weight. So I washed it and cut it, nicely chopped it. So it takes us a long process of cooking. So we have to take enough water because we are cooking rapini to till the tender. So it will be easy to get mashed. So we will give a first boil. So once it's boiled, we will just take out some of the water from here because the rapini itself is very bitter and strong. So we will just reduce half of the water and we will add up another same amount of water to it, and then we will cook it till tender. And in between, if it's required more water, we will be going to add more water. And when the rapini is almost getting tender, that's the moment we are going to add the broccoli, chopped spinach, some fenugreek leaves, and we will be adding garlic and chili. So now you can see it's about to boil. So in this moment I'm going to drain the half of the water. So now after draining half water, I'm adding up new fresh water again. So I have taken out the bitterness of the water. Okay. And I'm just adding one whole garlic, somewhere around 10 to 15 cloves of garlic. And I have 10 green chilies. So we are just going to cook along with that. So I'm using this glass to measure this. So like first time when I'm adding up water, so I have just taken 10 glass of water in this measure, and for the 2 bunch of rapini, which is like approximately 500 grams. And now we have to let it cook at least for 2 hours so it will get smashed. In between, if it's required more water, we can add it because it depends again how high you are keeping your flame. So try to keep in a medium range, not too high. So you can see here how I have the range. This is the same flame you want to keep it. You should not keep it more high. So slowly it will get cooked for 2 hours. So here it's almost 2 hours. Let's see what's happening over here. You can see it's almost cooked, right? So at this stage we are going to add, so I have taken up already the spinach is cut, fenugreek leaf, which is methi, is cut. You can see the broccoli is here, everything is cut. So I have cut everything. Now I'm going to add it, all of them. So I have used also the stem of the broccoli, which gives a very good fiber and flavor over here. So I'm going to mix it, and again I'm going to cook this leaves till the water gets dried up, to add some flavor to it with some fresh chili flakes. You can again add it according to your taste, how much you need it. So it depends on you how spicy you like to have, because we have already 10 to 12 green chilies are added. So now since we have added, we need to cook other greens also. So I'm going to add another 4 to 5 glass of water, and then we will be cooking on a high flame till it's get almost dry up. So now you can see the saag is almost cooked. You know, the best secret thing is that, so whenever you add this broccoli on the second time, the broccoli helps the saag to cook faster and it makes very nice. So now, so I'm just adding the salt right now, just 1 tablespoon, and then we can check the seasoning according to that. So here you can see it's already cooked. So now we have to mash them, but before mashing we need to do its consistency. So we will be adding a flour. So here I'm using the wheat flour and cornmeal, so together, which is very healthy. So I'm just adding a half cup first, and I will just see how it is becoming, its thickness of its saag. So you need to check your consistency. You can add either wheat flour also only, and also you can add cornmeal, but I wanted to add both of that together so we can have an excellent flavor. The thickness is already come up. So this is the consistency. We are not going to add all of them, so sometimes it depends how much the liquid is left. So you might require a half cup or you might require a quarter cup. So now it is like, see, you can see it's nice thick. So water is almost absorbed. So now we are going to grind them. Now I'm grinding them to nice thin paste. So now we are preparing the tadka. So I'm adding like a 10 grams of ginger, grated ginger, and some 10 grams of garlic, and I have put some butter in it. Now you can see here I'm sauteing the grated garlic, ginger with the butter, and I just added a little water, and we'll just cook for a minute. So we are just tempering the saag. So now you can see here we are not smashing up or not making puree as a puree. It has to be some chunk pieces. You can see here, you can see some chunk pieces over here. Now the tempering is ready. I'm adding up over here, and I will just mix it. So I have checked the seasoning, the salt, pepper, and the spiciness is very much perfect. So I don't need to add anything. So here is after ready. This looks like this. The saag is ready with the butter. Serve with the roti, naan, or whatever you like to have it with. If you like this recipe, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. And for the recipe, please visit my blog Madhura's Desire, and please leave the comment if you have any doubt, and I will come back to you. And please try this recipe and let me know how it did turn out. Thank you so much for watching my video.